Hello, welcome back to At Home with Dia. I'm Dia, a home stylist that loves showing you how to create elegant and practical spaces that look beautiful on any budget. If you're looking for holiday styling ideas that are easy to pull together, you're in the right place. Today, I'm sharing a mix of DIYs and holiday arrangements that will instantly add a festive touch and charm to your space. So whether you're starting small or are going full out this year, let me show you some stunning holiday decorating ideas. Before we jump in, just a quick note. My goal is simply to spark ideas and show you how to build stylish, elegant arrangements with whatever you have on hand. I'm starting with a pair of tall lanterns I picked up from Home Goods about 4 years ago. Inside each one, I'm using tall remote control pillar candles, and at the base, I'm adding a layer of white river stones from the floral section of Hobby Lobby. The white stones hint at one of the colors in my Christmas palette this year, and they also brighten the inside of the lantern beautifully. Then I take a few red berry stems, snip the berries off, and sprinkle them on top of the stones. These little cranberries, as I call them, add another one of my holiday colors and bring a nice pop of interest to the base. Now let me show you how I dress up the top of the lantern with a festive bundle. And you can use the same technique on anything you want to bring a holiday touch to. I'm using 2 evergreen picks, 1 shimmery pick, 2 frosted shimmery picks, a deep red berry pick, 2 small Norfolk pine cuttings, and 2 zip ties, and also 3 feet of ribbon. I layer everything starting with the evergreen picks and then position the white pick on top for contrast. The Norfolk cutting introduces a darker green element for variation. Lastly, I add the remaining shimmery and berry picks. The mix of tones and texture is what makes this look so dimensional. I secure the bundle with zip ties at the top and bottom, trim the excess and bend the end to create a little hook. Then I tie a double bow with wired ribbon, trim the edges at an angle into an upside down V, and wrap a little ribbon around the stem to tidy up the base. I loop the bundle over the top of the lantern, adjusting it and securing everything with floral wire. Then I fluff the bow again so the wire disappears. And that's it. Just a simple way to bring an elegant holiday touch to any entry or corner. For this next idea, I'm creating an asymmetrical garland over a mirror using 3 6-foot garlands from Walmart and 2 strands of remote control mini lights. I start by hanging the first garland on the left side, beginning about 2/3 of the way up from the bottom of the mirror. Then I drape the second garland across the top, following the shape of the mirror. You can do this on basically any mirror shape. It'll look a little sparse at first, but trust the process. Once everything is layered in, it becomes full and lush. Then I hang the third garland on the right side, about halfway up from the bottom of the mirror. I'm using small nails above the mirror for this setup, but command hooks and floral wire would also work. Next, I weave in the lights. The first strand goes from the right side up and down the left section. The second strand starts at the center top and trails down the left side. This gives you a beautiful balance, lighter on the edges and fuller through the middle and top. For the picks, I'm using 5 evergreen stems as filler, 8 white shimmery picks, 6 frosted shimmery picks, and 6 red berry picks. I start by tucking evergreen stems in any areas that look sparse. Then I weave in the white shimmery picks as a base, tucking some under the greenery. This contrast makes all the other picks stand out. I cut some of the shimmery and berry picks into smaller sections so I can use them on the edges. Then I add the frosted picks for sparkle and texture. I purposely left a small gap at the top left because I'm adding a soft flowy red ribbon to finish it off. This arrangement makes a big statement above the glass console, which I've also decorated, but I'm saving that reveal for the full holiday tour in my next video. For this next arrangement, I'm using 1 long lidded box, 4 large evergreen branches with pine cones, and 5 or 6 ornaments, plus a few extra cuttings and pine cones for filler. I start by bending the stems so they sit neatly inside the box. 2 branches angled upwards and the next 2 angled outwards. This creates a balanced fanned out look. Then I create a loose cluster of 3 ornaments using floral wire and nestle the bundle into the greenery. I then distribute the other ornaments on either side. Normally, I would secure everything tightly with wire, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just placing them in. This makes a beautiful centerpiece for a console, countertop, or entryway. Now let me show you a nostalgic tray arrangement. I'm using a round tray, a small pine tree in a white pot, red ribbon, a strand of battery-operated fairy lights, a few sentimental figurines, a small bowl, a cedar cutting and berries, and some treats. I added felt pads to the bottom of the tray so it slides easily when I want to move it aside to clean the counter. I tied a red bow around the tree pot to repeat the color I've used in other parts of the apartment. I also added mini battery-operated lights and hide the switch behind the tree trunk. Next, I bring in a few sentimental pieces that mean a lot to me. A sweet snowman from a dear friend who has since passed, and this handsome snowman and goose my daughter made when she was little. His nose broke a while back, but I love him even more for it. To finish the tray, I add a small bowl with cedar clipping and berries and a few treats. Yes, it's technically a spoon rest, but I like the shape, and who says you can't repurpose things? If you look closely, everything cascades in height from the back to the front, which creates a really cohesive, intentional look. The mix of materials and subtle color repetition pulls it all together. This is a perfect example of how you can incorporate sentimental items into your holiday decor in a subtle, elegant, and sometimes whimsical way. And of course, I always keep a candle in the kitchen to freshen up the air after cooking. I place a small wreath and then plop the red candle on top. If you're wondering about that winter-themed artwork, it's from a local artist who just launched her Etsy shop. I'll link her store in the description so you can check out her incredibly detailed work. I'll share more about that piece in my full holiday decorating reveal coming soon. Now let's move on to a simple yet elegant floral arrangement. For this one, I'm using a low white vase, 5 evergreen mini pinecone picks, 3 long dark red floral stems which I've cut into smaller pieces, and a few crystal tipped picks. I start by fluffing and bending the evergreen stems so they gently cascade over the rim of the vase. Quite honestly, this looks beautiful as it is. It would be a simple, minimal hint of winter. But I wanted to add my Christmas accent color, so I tuck in the fluffy red florals in small sections. Then I add the crystal picks. They catch the light and give the arrangement that elegant festive sparkle. This arrangement is proof that decorating does not have to be complicated. It just needs to be intentional. I hope these ideas gave you some inspiration as you start decorating for the holidays this season. Let me know in the comments which was your favorite look or idea. I'd love to hear what resonated with you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss what's coming up next. In my next video, I will be sharing how I use these very arrangements to decorate my space, plus more holiday ideas and decorating tips to give you inspiration for this festive holiday season. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.